Hello guys, welcome to the Trading Parrot. There's a new type of bot called the combo bot that is shaking the ground among all the users of DCA bots and grid bots. This hybrid bot is the best of both worlds. It's averaging down using the martingale approach. The lower the price goes, the larger the orders, with the hope of prices eventually reverting and closing your position at profit, whereas at the same time, it's using internally for each of the safety orders GridBot. And this is a life changer for all those users that find themselves using a DCA bot and then the price just goes sideways forever. In this video, we're going to deep dive into what is this bot about, how does it work, where to find it, how to backtest it. You can run with this bot longs and shorts. By the end of this video, you're going to have a great idea of whether it's for you or not. And I'm going to leave down below in the description a big discount so you get an account on Gainium. Bear in mind that you can also sign up with that link for free and try out this platform before you decide. I won't be able to showcase you everything to do with Gainium, but if you check the link at the right corner right now, you're going to find a playlist with all the videos that I have done so far on Gainium. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out any of the future videos I'm planning to make on Gainium, including how to do per selection, how to do fixed risk per trade. Intelligent placement of safety orders is now available as well. What is the combo bot? The combo bot, you can see it here. It looks like a DCA bot in the sense that you have the DCA orders going lower in the price. The lower the price goes, the more you're going to end up buying of the asset. The intention is that once the price comes to this area around here, that the price will eventually move back up, hopefully above your current average price, so you can take profits and close down the position. But what is actually new about this bot, which I find fascinating, is that within each of the safety orders, there is a fully operational grid bot. And why is that such a big deal? Because sometimes the price comes lower, it fills your safety orders, and you feel like, oh, great, finally the price is showing some volatility. But then what happens is the price starts just moving like this for 3 months. If you are on a DCA bot in that scenario, you're not making any profits. You're just going to end up staring at your bot day by day, seeing that your safety order number 5 got filled, the 6th safety order is not getting filled, the price is not going anywhere, it's just ranging around that level there. If you were running a grid bot at that point, you might be happy that you're making tiny profits within this range. But at the same time, your average will go so low from that point that your overall value in your account will decrease a lot more. So here is where the combo bot shines, because the combo bot is mixing the two worlds. You're averaging down thanks to the safety orders, but every time that you open a new safety order, a new grid bot is activating. So if the price did this thing here within this range, your grid bot will still be making profits. So you might tell me, yeah, but that's not really much different from the grid bot. And that's a fair question. What makes it really different is that if you go into the parameters of the combo bot, you're going to find parameters for grid bots and the DCA bot. This grid bot, the one that is above the price, might be using certain amount of funds. And as you go down, each of the grids might be using a slightly larger investment. Each of the grids are independent from each other. Maybe this uses $100, the one in red. The second one uses $150, $200, $300, and then this one uses $400. So the lower you go, you could set it up just the same as a DCA bot with independent grids that have more and more funds. This allows you to always be profiting from the grid bot and at the same time applying a martingale strategy that is averaging down your investment. So when the price goes back up compared to a traditional grid, you could very quickly come back into the profit area. In a combo bot, you can have both long and short. You can use it with futures or with spot. Let's review the parameters of the combo bot and all the powerful tools that the Gainium platform has included in this bot. You can run a few bots for free with the link in the description. And later, if you decide to get a paid account and you think it's really worth it, you're still gonna get that discount applied the first time that you pay. It's a no-brainer to have a look at the link in the description for Gainium. In this case, I'm using a paper trading account to show you the bot, and I have selected a Binance USDT-M. You can connect many exchanges to Gainium. You can select between isolated and cross once you are running this in a live account and use leverage, go long or go short. If you're going long, the grids are going to be below the price with the exception of the currently active grid. And if you go short, it's going to be the opposite. You're going to have a green grid below the price, and then for each safety order, multiple mini grids. Do you see? We have a deal start condition, which is something that is typically used with DCA bots. In this case, it can also be used for combo bots. You can decide to use webhooks to start your bots. You can use time-based, manual, technical indicators. If you go for technical indicators, you have a wide range of different technicals that can start your bot. You can use percentiles, advanced statistics. Most of the concepts I cover in my YouTube channel, you're gonna find them here, like for example, the PNR. You can send alerts from TradingView to start your bot. You just select webhook here. It supports cooldowns after deal start, after deal close, and here is the settings for the base mini grid. Think about it as the base order. How much money is going to go into my base order? And your base order is going to consist into a completely independent grid bot, and it's going to use precisely that amount. What is the low price? What is the base mini grid levels? How many levels you're going to put in that mini grid? Let's set it back into long so it's more easy to explain. This is the base mini grid and it's located right above the price. All the other safety orders consist of separate individual mini grids located right above each of the levels for the safety order. If we continue scrolling down, we are going to find the DCA mini grids. So those are the ones here below, and this is going to start getting very familiar because you're going to find here the step scale and the volume scale. If you have been using DCA bots, these settings here are pretty much going to resonate a lot to you. For example, increasing this to 1.2 means that each safety order is going to spread away 20% one by one. So this one is 20% further away than the previous one. The same, if you use volume scale, every single new mini grid that you open is going to use 20% more funding. Smart orders is the number of orders that will be sent to the exchange as limit orders. Very important to distinguish between limit and market orders. Limit orders are exposed in the order book but are cheaper to run. Scrolling down, you're going to find your total deviation for your bot, just like if it was a DCA bot, and how much is the cost and the value total. I personally think that this bot is great for two major use cases. When I'm expecting to see some pullbacks, it's very typical that during the summer there is some pullbacks on Bitcoin and on some great winner coins. We cover pretty much all of them on a weekly basis. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Ethereum, for example, just got approved with an ETF. There is a risk that there will be some pullbacks just because Grayscale has some potential inflows incoming and the actual ETF hasn't gone live yet. Some good buying opportunities. That is one of the use cases that I see shining for this new type of bot. Second, I have a bag of certain coins that I'm planning to sell into the bull market. In my opinion, this type of bot set properly towards a final target that you envision for each of the coins is one of the ultimate solutions to sell your coin while at the same time executing a grid and taking some profits on the multiple pullbacks that we are expected to see on the run to the upside. And if this wasn't enough, the combo bot is fully backtestable and it doesn't require a subscription to TradingView. In order to be able to backtest, you need to use either the ASAP deal start condition, which means that your bot is always going to be opening new deals as soon as the deals are closing, or if you're using technical indicators. I haven't used extensively the combo bot, but I'm planning to do so. And I had a chat with Ares, the CEO of Gainium. He told me two things. When the platform launched, there were many users that were loving to use the grid bots. But since they have released the combo bot, a big proportion of users have moved out from grid bots into combo bots just because of all the benefits that is offering. Using technical indicators to start the bot is something that he wouldn't use a lot with the combo bot, because if you get a signal that is too picky, your combo bot won't spend a lot of time in the market. And this type of bots, especially when you deploy a big deviation to the downside, only benefit from all that funding on the lower end if you let the bot run enough time in the market. But still, there are some people that are using the technical indicators to enter when some technical conditions are triggering. But those users deploy these bots using a stop loss and with a very narrow range. They play their odds from taking big profits on fluctuations when the market is very narrow, and they are prepared to hit a stop loss. Those type of bots, we are not gonna cover them in this particular video, but be aware that there are people doing this kind of things, and that's where the backtester becomes really handy, because using the backtester, you can see whether in the past there was a good performance, how many times you hit the stop loss, and everything. Once you hit the backtester, you're going to find this window here, and you can decide between running the backtest either in the client side or in the server side. In the client side, it means that it's going to use your computer, download all the candlestick historical data, and run all the backtesters locally. This means that if you have a powerful computer, your results are going to take just a snap. But it also means that if, for example, you could run your backtest on an iPad using server side and then send everything into the cloud. Just bear in mind that the server side works with credits in this platform. It's very handy, it's very useful and fast. I have even tried it on an iPhone, and I get an email notifying me when the backtest is completed. We're not gonna cover the results of backtest in this particular video. I don't want the video to get too long. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to backtest and give you some ideas on how to use the combo bot. I could do that in the future. I encourage you to go into this menu here called the bot presets. You're gonna find all this information from different bots that you can use as an inspiration. All of these bots are combo presets that have been running for quite a while. You can see what start condition they are using. You can copy them, you can share these bots. Here's where you're going to find very easy to learn ideas, because you can sort them by profit, and once you find the best performing ones, you can find the ones that are compatible with your particular exchange. For example, this one is running on KuCoin or Coinbase, Binance, Bybit, etc., etc. And if you like the performance of some of them, you can load the settings and then just decide whether you want to run it or not. If you have any questions about ComboBot, or if you have a specific idea that you would like me to do for a future video, let me know in the comments. Remember that in the description there is a link that will guarantee you that in the future, if you want to use an account in Gainium, you will have that discount, even if you go for the free tier initially. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.